yeah, great is it's one of my favorite tracks off the new project. It's a lot of fun, man. We made this track all together in Chicago a little while ago when Mac was on tour with Casey. And after the show, they was like, man, let's hit the studio. What you got going on, man? I'm like, yeah. I took him to the lab. Mac started breaking out a couple tracks he had. Casey broke out some beats he had. I broke out some beats I had. And we just all was like, let's pick something we all can hop on. You know what I mean? And then we found that Cardo joint. And it didn't really sound like his usual tracks. You know what I mean? It got a whole different type of feel to it. And, he didn't do his usual Cardo thing, man. You know, shout out to Cardo. That's my bro. But he didn't do the Cardo on this one. It kind of sounded like some whole other stuff. We was like, oh, yeah, we got to flex on this one. And we started trying to come up with concepts. And in the hook, it start off with Mac. And he's saying, like, with all them, I can't even say the words.
You say it, we'll edit you.
Okay, he's like, with all them badass, talking about chicks, like, with all them badass friends, you be thinking you a 10, but you a 8, and that's great. And that's how we kind of kicked it off, because we was like, man, what's something we could all kick off right now? And he's like, it sound like something we'd talk about some girls. And I was like, true. Sound like some girl shit going on right now. But how do we approach it? Something fresh. I'm like, man, what's the best level of girl to deal with where you're going to have the most fun? They're going to be cute for that level that they at, and you know what I'm saying? You can still, like, go kick it with them and swag out at the same time. I'm like, man, it's between 7s and 8s. You know what I'm saying? After 9s, they start getting a little bit uppity, and you got to start watching out for a bunch of different things. And then when it hit the 10s, you don't even... when you start dealing with them 10s, man, it's a lot of maintenance, it's a lot of requirements, you know what I mean? But I think at the level we at right now, I think a strong 8, that's probably the best level you want to deal with, so you can have the most fun, man. And we figured out that we could put that in the hook, and it just turned out good, man.